What's happening, gang? It's your boy Retro back again with another reaction video. Yeah. Today we got another huge update. Now you guys can probably already tell that it is going down. Just by that title alone, you guys are definitely gonna want to check this one out. So we now have a federal judge in Oregon in the hot seat after blocking President Trump's latest orders to deploy National Guard to protect ICE agents in Portland, Oregon, guys. And I'm excited to get into this one, so we're not straight into it. All I ask that you guys please hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. And without further ado, let's hop straight into it, folks. Check this one out.
And at this hour, a federal judge in Portland has just ruled in favor of Oregon's request to block President Trump's order to deploy National Guard troops to Portland. The case for a temporary restraining order heard yesterday in Portland. Oregon's Attorney General argued that the call-up violated the U.S. Constitution that limits federal law enforcement getting involved in domestic law enforcement. The federal government countering that there is a danger of rebellion here, so the president has the right to call in the Guard to protect the ICE facility and staff. Now, over at the ICE building in South Portland this afternoon, several rounds of tear gas being used by federal agents against the protesters, many against the idea of National Guard coming in.
All right, folks, so once again, we're seeing another one of these liberal activist judges attempt to infringe on President Donald Trump's Article 2 powers by blocking him from sending in the troops to help protect ICE agents. This is Karen Emmergut that we're seeing right here. This is the judge who ultimately blocked President Trump's latest orders. Got the breaking news headline here that the judicial coup is continuing tonight, as a judge had just ruled that President Trump cannot command his army in times of insurgency. Absolutely pathetic to see. All President Donald Trump is trying to do is protect the ICE agents who have been being attacked by these Antifa mobsters. It's simple. And then immediately following this latest court ruling, we had that governor of Oregon, Tina Kotek, here celebrating the ruling that has blocked President Trump from deploying National Guard to protect ICE, and then later going on to do a press conference on how Portland doesn't need troops to protect ICE. Check this out.
We would hope that President Trump respects the court decision and the rule of law. We would hope he reverses course. There is no insurrection in Portland, no threat to national security. The only threat we face is to our democracy, and that threat is being led by President Trump.
Me and the group of elected leaders and community leaders behind me, we are in the central city of Portland, Oregon, and it is a beautiful day, and we are very happy to be here speaking with you today. In my conversations directly with President Trump and Secretary Noem, I have been abundantly clear with them that Portland and the state of Oregon believe in the rule of law, and we can manage our own local public safety needs. There is no insurrection, there is no threat to national security, and there is no need for military troops in our major city. Military service members should be dedicated to real emergencies. The members of the Oregon National Guard, their mission is to stand up and protect Oregonians, and they will do that every day, but they are not needed in the city. They are not needed here.
Governor Kotek once again urging the Trump administration that there is no need for federal troop deployment to protect these ICE facilities and agents. But shortly after her press conference, we witnessed left-wing extremists once again blocking the entrance and exit at an ICE facility, prohibiting any vehicles from coming through. And this went all the way into the night, with protesters then showing up waving all kinds of foreign flags. Those scenes looking like something straight out of a third world country, but no, this is right here in the United States of America in Portland, Oregon. Absolutely disgraceful. And of course, tensions continued to grow throughout the night, with Antifa protests then taking the next step and spilling red paint all over an ICE detention facility sidewalk and screaming that there is blood on their hands.
The U.S. hands, the blood of children is on U.S. hands. The blood of children is on U.S. hands.
And quickly following Antifa's attempts to vandalize the ICE detention facility sidewalk with all that red paint, we've finally seen protesters and agitators beginning to be hauled out in handcuffs, justice served.
No, I got your hand. You ripped it out of my hands. You ripped my hands out. You ripped my
And I want you guys to take a look at what happens after one of these Antifa militants are arrested. We see a complete shift in the dynamic after they've been removed from that crowd, removed from their posse. Just look at this guy. This is the same guy that was spilling that red paint all over the sidewalk. Looks like they're not so big and bad after they're removed from the crowd, removed from that posse. We just seen Antifa militant visibly shaking, screaming that he's just depressed, he's not a criminal after being detained for trying to vandalize that ICE detention facility sidewalk. Oh my. And despite all that wonderful proof that I just laid out for you, we still had that mayor of Portland coming out and joining that gaslight train and getting caught lying about Antifa activity alongside Governor Kotek.
President Trump has directed all necessary troops to Portland, Oregon. The number of necessary troops is 0 in Portland and any other American city. And let me repeat that. This is an American city. We do not need any intervention.
Yeah, well, thank you. First of all, I want people to know that Portland, Oregon is a beautiful, vibrant, successful city. We are not a war zone. I was out there all weekend long. People were out and about, shopping, going to restaurants, going to soccer matches, going to shows. Portland is a beautiful place, and we are not under siege. There's no insurrection here.
So the governor and the mayor are still insisting there was no need for federal troop deployment, attempting to gaslight the public. But I'll tell you who they cannot gaslight. It's this guy right here, our President Donald Trump, where he speaks on his 10th phone call with that Governor Kotek before he ultimately decided to send the troops.
How about Portland, Oregon, where it looks like a war zone? And I get a call from the liberal governor, sir, please don't come in. We don't need you. I said, well, unless they're playing false tapes, this looked like World War II. Your place is burning down. I mean, you must be kidding. Sir, we have it under control. I said, you don't have it under control, Governor, but I'll check it and I'll call you back. I called her back. I said, this place is a nightmare. It's certainly not the biggest, but it's one of the worst. It's brutal. They go after our ICE people, who are great patriots and tough job too, but they love it. They love it because they're cleaning up our country.
And this realization of the need for help in Portland isn't just coming from me or President Donald Trump. We've got residents that are fed up and coming out expressing their frustrations with the Antifa chaos that they're seeing throughout their city. And I'm gonna be honest, I would be fed up too. I would definitely be upset. Guys, get this. We got Antifa completely taking over with militants now directing traffic downtown in Portland. Just take a look at this.
Okay, we'll try to call it out. All right, awesome. Thank you.
Yeah, Antifa directing traffic now?
So let me get this straight. We got Democratic leadership in Oregon screaming that there is no need for federal help. Meanwhile, we have local PD allowing Antifa to completely take over and now directing traffic in the downtown areas of their city. That makes no sense to me. And then I want to show you what really doesn't make sense. Instead of arresting Antifa and the criminals who are, vandalizing and attacking ICE agents, we're now seeing them resort to arresting and detaining conservative independent journalists like our friend Nick Sorter here, who was seen being arrested just the other night.
This guy was just like thanking them for
Talk about making absolutely no sense. And then when reporters reached out to contact Nick Sorter on why he was arrested, he said he was cited for disorderly conduct, but this was the same man who was seen stomping out a burning American flag right before his arrest.
We got a Trump supporter. Right here.
Oh, he's putting it on the ground and he's making it worse. And now he's standing on it. Now he's standing on it. You're not supposed to stand on it. Oh, now he thinks he's saving
This is completely backwards what we're seeing in Portland, Oregon. Instead of going after these violent protesters, Antifa mobsters are now resorting to arresting conservative independent journalists. Makes no sense to me. President Donald Trump's administration is not standing for it, though. We got a message from our White House press secretary, Caroline Leavitt, coming out following Nick's arrest, with Trump now ordering active duty troops into Portland following the arrest of Nick Sorter.
Tonight, we saw an extremely troubling incident where conservative journalist Nick Sorter was captured on video being taken into custody by the Portland police after he was ambushed by Antifa and was defending himself from these assaults. But instead of arresting these violent mob members night after night after night who are ravaging this community, the police arrested a journalist who was there trying to document the chaos, and everyone in this room should be extremely concerned about that. The Department of Justice spoke with that journalist this morning, and they will be launching a full investigation into his arrest. This incident is part of a troubling trend in Portland where left-wing mobs believe they get to decide who can visit and live in their city. It is not their city. It is the American people's city, and President Trump is going to restore that. I just spoke with the president about this, and he has directed his team here at the White House to begin reviewing aid that can potentially be cut in Portland. We will not fund states that allow anarchy. There will also be an additional surge of federal resources to Portland immediately, including enhanced CBP and ICE resources. Law and order will prevail, and President Trump will make sure of it.
There you have it, folks. Law and order will prevail. Being arrested simply for documenting the chaos on the scene, absolutely outrageous to me. And this immediately ignited support from young Oregon patriots to come out and gather at the ICE facility where we're seeing the protests, and they start protesting the protesters.
Oh, that's a video. Where are you guys from? Okay. Come down here to support the troops.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it. Yeah, man. I love it.
Get back and forth.
Are you guys in high school?
Yeah.
I love it, dude. Love it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes,
love it, dude. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go, baby. I love it.
Wow, that's truly incredible to see a group of young high schoolers gather to show support for ICE agents at that ICE detention facility where we're seeing mass protests being conducted. Charlie Kirk would be proud. Yo, there we have it, guys. Oh my goodness. Once again, we're seeing another one of these liberal activist judges attempting to cosplay as our president, attempting to usurp President Trump of his presidential Article 2 powers, and I do not think it's going to turn out the way that she intends for it to. I mean, we see what happened the first time with these radical judges, with Judge Boasberg attempting to have a plain turnaround with a dangerous Venezuelan gang member that he was claiming was a Maryland man, a Maryland father. Ultimately, that man, we see where he's at now with a deportation order somewhere in Africa, I believe. So I think this is the road that's best not traveled by these liberal judges. They should just stay out of it and let President Donald Trump clean up the streets. We can see that there's a problem. We got residents crying and calling for help, but they continue to try and infringe on President Donald Trump's Article 2 powers. It's not going to turn out well, but we'll continue to follow this one very closely. Any updates to come right here with your boy RetroStef, guys, but definitely hop in that comment section. Comments are open. I'm excited to hear what you guys are thinking on this one. Also, make sure you guys please hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. If you did enjoy more content like this, catch you guys on the next week.